Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel L Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you've seen and if you want to see more. Coming up in this episode, Salford and Widnes do a player swap. Selwyn Cobbo faces court, and the Munster saga carries on. So some interesting news coming out of Salford Red Devils and Widnes at this point, as they have made an interesting deal for two of their players, both going either way. Salford went on to sign Tyler Dupree from the Championship side on a permanent deal, with George Johnson headed in the opposite direction. Dupree returns to the Super League with immediate effect after joining the Red Devils on a deal until the end of the 2023 season, having been part of their scholarship side as a youngster. The propaedolist just signed for Salford in the off-season from Oldham. Signed for Widnes in the off-season as he signed from Oldham, but he has impressed enough this term already despite the team's struggles. "I'm very excited," said the 22-year-old Dupree. "Playing in the Super League is always what I've been working towards," he said in a brief statement. Speaking about the move and the incoming Dupree, head coach Paul Rowley said the playing group and staff are pleased to welcome Tyler to the club and look forward to him challenging for a spot. "He has fantastic attributes to play in the middle, and our environment will provide him with an ideal platform to progress and fulfill his potential." Having played his junior rugby at Siddle, Halifax-born Tyler was a member of the Salford Scholarship Programme before joining the Leeds Academy. In 2018, he saw Yorkshire representative honours with the under-19s against the Australian schoolboys, and made his senior debut while on loan at Featherstone, scoring a try at the Championship Shield final victory against Leigh. T, as is known by his teammates, credits his mother and Brian Ainley, his coach at Siddle, as the major influences on his career, while his highlights to date are that senior debut for Featherstone and being voted the Young Player of the Year at Oldham, where he was playing before Widnes. Tyler combines his rugby work with work as a professional trainer and a residential support worker in a child's care home. Away from the game, his interests include boxing and going to the gym. But half of that will have to drop off now that he's a professional top-flight rugby league player. Good luck to Tyler. The man going the other way, Josh Johnson, will move with immediate effect also on a deal for Widnes until the end of the 2022 season. The 27-year-old joined Salford in 2019 and was part of the squad that reached the major finals in his first two seasons, but this year has only played 3 times for the club. The deal also extends into 2023 and he has a wealth of Super League and Championship experience, making 146 appearances so far in his career. Now, with some more experienced forwards missing through injury through large parts of the season, Josh's arrival is seen to fill a gap with provide some size and aggression in the middle of the park. He began his career with the Huddersfield Giants, making his debut in 2013 and spending 3 years with the club, including dual registration spells with Doncaster and Oldham, as well as a loan spell with Batley Bulldogs. Johnson then made his way to Hull KR in 2017, where he helped his new side win promotion back to the Super League in the 2018 season. The forward played for Barrow in 2019 before joining Salford later that year, and was back at Barrow earlier this year, in which he played against Widnes at the DCBL Stadium. So it's an interesting turnabout that the two clubs have signed two different swap players. But you tell me, sports fans, in this swappity-doo, who's got the better deal? As it's silly season, we need to look down in the Southern Hemisphere too, as the Melbourne Storm have reportedly promised to table an improved offer to keep Cameron Munster at the club, as the saga surrounding the 27-year-old has, wherever his future lies, rumbles on. The Kangaroos and the Queensland 5'8" is under contract with the Storm until the end of 2023, but has attracted interest from a number of NRL clubs, such as the Dolphins, Broncos and the Dragons. Munster is due to make $1.2 million next season, but the salary cap constraints have limited to table an offer for the 2-year extension between $750,000 and $800,000 a season. According to the Telegraph in Australia, however, Melbourne and Munster have held further talks with the club, now ready to offer a 3-year deal and a bigger pay packet to retain their Star 5'8" services. The reports note that the Storm can't match offers Munster received from the clubs, but believe the 27-year-old will be convinced to remain with the club his entire NRL career, and to continue to do so. The Dolphins have reportedly offered Munster a $1.2 million this season deal to make him their marquee signing for 2024. Has so far failed to nail down any of his top targets for Redcliffe's inaugural campaign in the NRL next year. Munster's agent, Brave Anasta, said last week he would offer his client's services to a number of the NRL clubs. The Broncos are certainly one club we're looking at, Anasta told the Sunday Mail. The reality is Cameron Munster is one of the best players in the competition, and there are very little number of genuine Premiership winning halves. I'd be shocked if the Broncos weren't interested. Meanwhile, the Daily Telegraph's journalist Phil Buzz Rothfield has told 2KY's Big Sports Breakfast on Sunday that another club has entered the race for the Queensland Star as well. That club is the St George Illawarra Dragons. Munster has been in fantastic form this season, providing 10 try assists and 8 line break assists in the first 9 rounds. Respectively the second best and third best tallies in the NRL. He has played a key role in Melbourne's blistering start to the season, with the Storm now top of the NRL ladder, ahead of their clash against reigning premiers Penrith Panthers on Saturday. One factor that could convince Munster to remain at the AAMI Park is their coach, Craig Bellamy, who is expected to make a decision on his future in a matter of days. The 63-year-old was meant to be finalising at the end of the last month, but Melbourne have seen fit to give the 3-time Premiership winning coach more time to decide. According to the Daily Telegraph, however, the Storm are confident their legendary coach will remain in charge for at least one more season. Speaking to the same outlet about 2 weeks ago, Anastata suggested his client's future could be closely linked to Bellamy's. He loves playing for Bellyache, and it's really important part of the decision. And Anastata said, "It's not about the money." Bellamy, like the rest of the Storm fans and the Storm Club, are hoping for Munster's signature to be added to a contract to extend the deal. And he was hopeful, saying that Munster will tell the club when he is ready. But was hopeful about him signing the new deal. This is going to rumble on, I presume, until next November in this case. But we'll get our decision one way or another by November 2022. And we finished today in the NRL once again as Brisbane Broncos young gun winger Selwyn Cobbo has been fined $700 and disqualified from driving for 6 months after being charged with driving an unregistered and insured vehicle while on a suspended licence. The Broncos released a statement confirming the news today after the 19-year-old Cherbourg-born talent appeared in Nanonango court on Monday. He had no conviction record by the court for the offence. He had no conviction recorded by the court for the offence. The Broncos also confirmed that they had informed the NRL's integrity unit last month when the incident first occurred. Cobbo has been a key part of Kevin Walters' Broncos side this year, lining up on the wing in each game and scoring 4 tries to date as speculation continues over whether he will re-sign with the Broncos or find a new club once his contract expires in 2023. The youngster said he will learn from his mistake. He said, "I know I've done the wrong thing and I take full responsibility for that mistake. I'll learn from this and I will strive to make better choices in the future," he said through a club statement. Continuing on with the statement, Broncos CEO Dave Donaghy said the club will continue to support Cobbo off the field also. Selwyn has acknowledged to the club that he made an error in judgment on this occasion, Donaghy said. Selwyn understands he needs to make a better decision in the future, particularly when it comes to complying with road safety. We will continue to support Selwyn's off field as well as on it. The club acknowledges the importance of road safety and respecting the road, as does Selwyn. But it's not all peaches and roses, as an NRL reporter has accused Brisbane Broncos of hiding the truth and lying to the media after it was emerged that Cobbo was fined and disqualified from driving. The particular version of events contrasted with a statement the club released late on Monday afternoon, which led an NRL reporter, Ben Dobbin, blasting the Broncos Broncos handling of the case. The Broncos, when we inquired where Cobbo was actually, said he was away at Cherbourg for personal reasons, Dobbin told Triple M's The Rush Hour. The personal reasons is, and this is where the Broncos upset me for more than anything, they deceived when they could have told the truth. They ducked around it. I'm telling you right now, the Broncos ducked around today and lied to the media. The truth is Selwyn Cobbo was in court today. This is becoming a pattern and I'm really sick of it. I really am. It's just stupidity, said the reporter, Dobbin. Whether you feel that this is protecting the Broncos youngster from any repercussions or media backlash because of the incident, it should have went to the NRL integrity unit openly, and not because of their standing and trying to keep Cobbo away from the limelight. He's a young man, yes, and he has to be protected, but if it's gone through to the NRL integrity unit and the court, then it should be reported as much. He earns X amount of dollars through the club and the NRL and the TV deals and the sponsors X, Y, and Z. So he has to be, what's the best way to put it, up to the pressures of being in the public eye. Hopefully he'll get the help with that as much as he can, and hopefully we don't see him regressing like numerous others now that he has no conviction against his name. I don't know what the reporter has against this. Is it missing that his part of the story? Did he miss a deadline or anything like that? We don't know. But it's done now. The reporting has been done, and Cobbo has received the punishment for driving offences. What the integrity unit will say about it, we'll find out. But I'm sure that will be. I won't finish that. I'll start laughing. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as we need to get the word out for Rugby League, as well as clicking that nice little bell for any updates or videos that may be coming your way in recent days. Tell me what your thoughts are of today's episode. Do you think Cameron Munster will stay at Storm, or will the ever lining up clubs be too much for him to turn away and say, they're offering me a boatload of money? Selwyn Cobbo, do you think that he has learned his lesson from the incident, or do you think that more needs to be done by the integrity unit to clamp down on such instances? Not the only driving offence that the NRL players have done during this pre-season. They need to look into it a lot more and be a bit more stricter, but players have too much power. They're the ones that get all the money. And the swappity-doo. Tyler Dupree is a good young player, only 22, and could do something in Super League, whether that's in Salford or with some other club when he progresses. Still got at least 14 years on it. Well, up to 14 years of rugby league career in him. Good luck to him. And Josh Johnson dropping down a division. Brave of him. Hopefully it'll pay off for him. Anyway, the comment section is all yours. Come and give me abuse if you need to. I just want to interact. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. I will now wish you all the best. Please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.